Okay, this video because yeah, but this time it's not on Infinity, it's in Ultimate and Assembled. There are 2 new aliens and a new power, which I will be explaining what that power will do. But that will be for the final thing. The first alien I'm going to showcase today is Chamalien. Alien from the DNA that you get from the Chamalien boss from the Moon raid. Now both of these 2 aliens come from the same raid, and you can get them at the same raid, and they're both the same bosses. And they're both the bosses of that raid. So whatever boss spawns, that's the DNA you will get. Just note that. What Chamalien can do is for Q, he can go invisible, making him faster. Just because in his normal state, he is not that fast. And then there's an E, which is a teleporting thing. There's no moves for any other things for this alien, so right now we're going to go through the next alien, NRG, which I like to call negative energy. Basically, this alien is kind of looks similar but different. It has different movements. Instead of being able to fire a blast, as in Ben 10 Infinity, this one has an radiation energy bar, which you will get it over here next to your battery. Basically, if you know what the I don't know what this alien, the other alien is called, but it has a similar bar to this. But the more you spin your arm, from the more power you get. So basically, if you press Q, which I have to wait for the cooldown. Yeah, there it goes. You can generate your own energy. E is an energy blast. That's similar to Adamus. And there's an R button, but for that you need more radiation. Work. There we go. And then if I press R, we will do an explosion just like energy driver. And you can break out of the suit when you have max radiation, which is not T. To break out, you need to go over the limit, causing you to break the suit. I've also noticed that there has been new alien mutations. It's called Wave 2. I will be going through that before going through the new power. So let's get right into it. The new power, the new mutations are called Wave 2, Galactic Destruction. And in this mutation, there's the Iron Bolt mutation, which is the Cannon Bolt mutation. It has a cosmic theme going on with the shoulder pads having a star texture. And then there is the Vega Star, which is Lodestar's mutation. Black and white skin with a slight buff, or being able to throw 3 blocks instead of just the 1. So basically you can throw more blocks with that mutation. And then there's the Waybig mutation. An albedo version of Waybig, with the only notable changes that the beam is changed to purple instead of green. And then there is the Polar, which is the NRG, which is the NRG mutation. I don't have that mutation because I haven't been trying to get it. I've only have the one mutation, which is the Hate Blast mutation. And I will be going through that one, the other Wave 1 mutations as well. So what the NRG mutation is basically has a dark arc black skin with a neo colored highlights, nothing else to it. Now I'm going to go through the Wave 1 mutations as well. And there are 2 secret skins that you can get when going through mutations. And it seems that my dude is broken, so basically I can't do any of the radiation stuff, so let's go through Wave 1 of the mutations. The Wave 1 of mutations is called the Cold Beginning. The first mutation is the cold blast mutation, which is basically from the episode where Classic Ben from the Ben 10 Classic series has a cold from eating ice cream inside of a truck in a cold room in that truck. And when he goes into his alien forms, it affects their powers. Because Wildmutt can't see very well, meaning that his vision can't be seen, meaning that he can't use any of his power, meaning that he won't. So basically, all the boogers on basically where his gills thingies, I don't know what they're called, but they are blocked with not blocking his vision, meaning he can't be able to smell what's around him and see what's going on. So his other senses are just blocked, so he can't see anything. So the cold blast mutation, which is the heat blast mutation, instead of having a burning effect, it has a glow effect and slightly more health. And obviously, if you have Adamus or Adama mutation, you will get the giant Adamus, which is basically a giant crab. Nothing else added to it. It's just the giant Adamus. There is the Ripjaws mutation, Metal Ripjaws. The Metal Ripjaws mutation allows you to move slower but deals more damage. The Forearms mutation, One Arms. Runs faster and jumps higher but deals less damage and only has one arm. And I'm not talking about only having one arm, it just looks entirely different from the original thing. But same game design from Alien Forces. These are the Ultimate Aliens. Solar Blast, the Heat Blast mutation. There is no unknown changes, but I figured this out with my brother. The Solar Blast mutation for Heat Blast can survive the solar flare. And I've witnessed this because my brother, other Stealth Lord, had gotten this mutation, and it has no other features besides surviving the solar flare. So basically, if you have that mutation, you don't need to go to the bunker. You can go into that alien and survive the solar flare. The Obsidian mutation, which is obviously another Heat Blast mutation, well, how do you say unknown changes? But I've noticed that it has more health and doesn't take that much damage. So basically, some of these mutations don't have a description, but you have to figure it out on your own. I figured out the Solar Blast and the Obsidian mutation for Heat Blast. So basically, if you want to know what both of they do, I've already told you. And then there is the Accelerate, which is basically the word Accelerate mutation. And what does it do? Give more speed. That's all it does. Give you more speed for Accelerate. And the Secret Skins, which is the Chroma Head, the Diamond Head Stone. Not the Diamond Head Stone, I mean in the Diamond Head mutation. Or I like to call Diamond Head Diamond Boy. Or because why not? I like to name aliens into whatever I want. Just note that. So basically, Chroma Head is Chroma Stone and Diamond Head into one. And so basically this skin takes the form of Diamond Head, but with Chroma Stone's colors. So instead of having blue and purple, not a very dark purple, it's dark purple and purple. So basically, it's purple, dark purple. And then there is the Diamond Stone, the Chroma Stone mutation. So basically, for the description of that, it can fly without needing energy. So basically, the Chroma Stone mutation can allow you to fly, which I don't think you can able to fly with the regular Chroma Stone, but only for Diamond Stone. Diamond Stone is basically the Diamond Head. Basically, Chroma Stone taking the colors of Diamond Head. So basically, for both of those mutations, their colors have swapped. That's all you need to know. And to get these mutations, you can you can buy it from the stores, but you have to have 25 $1,000. Right now, I don't have enough to buy one, but if I put my if I get close enough, and in the distance, there it is. Unlock random mutation, but you have to have a certain alien on to unlock that mutation. So basically, it will unlock a random mutation on a certain alien. So if you use it for Heat Blast, you will either get Solar Blast. So for example, if you have an alien that already has a mutation, you will get another mutation. But Heat Blast is the only alien that has a different thing, and this is Obsidian Blast, or I like to call it Obsidian Heat Blast. That's what you can either call it Obsidian Blast or Obsidian Heat Blast. Either it will be either of those names. Names for me, because why not? I'd name it name. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, that's all I'm showing you. And now I'm going to talk about the new power that was added during this update, which is the nanite power. And if you don't know what a nanite is, here's the description. A nanite, what is a nanite? A new spec that gives the user the ability to create a wide variety of different tools in order to help fight in battle. All these abilities are based on the hit show called Generator Rex. Basically, if you haven't seen in the episode or movie of when there's Ben of Heroes United, that is basically where this thing is let me talk about what Generator Rex is. If you don't where can you get the nanite item? You can get it from the moon ray, which is of course the new ray that's had been added. But it's not any other alien moon, it's Earth's moon. Basically where the alien prison is. If you don't know where that is, go check out any of the episodes or see the cutscene from a game. So but here's the problem with the nanite. You can either get Generator Rex's powers or become an Evo, which is basically a nanite monster. When acquiring the nanite, you have a rare chance of becoming an Evo, which is only temporarily and not a permanent thing. The transformation turns you into a monster, basically a creature that destroys things. So I'm going to go through each of the moves that you can do. I cannot demonstrate it because I don't have it. But if you do get it and you already have a power, well, the other power that you will have will be erased, meaning that you'll lose your original power and gain this new power. We're going to talk about each of the things that you can do with this Generator Rex power. The first power that you can do with this nanite is the smack hands. How to generate? You can generate 8D smack hands and by pressing Q. And the move sets that's for smack hands is Z to punch. If you press a Z, you do a punch. But not any ordinary punch, you do a 2-hit punch in front of you. And there is an uppercut punch as well by pressing X. And then there is the BFS move, which is the Big Fat Sword. The Big Fat Sword can be generated by by pressing E to activate the sword. And the user can basically use it by just left clicking. And if you're a mobile, I'm guessing you need to tap the screen. There are basically other move sets with this one. There is the slicing dash, which can be done by pressing Z. So basically, it's the same buttons, Z and X from Smack Hands. And Z can allow you to do a slicing dash. X can allow you to do a sword spin. And then we got the Punk Busters, which is basically either metal feet. How to generate? R. Basically, there is a different button. There's only one. There's basically two moves that you can use this for, but it's not Z or X. You can do a stomp by pressing F, and you can do a robotic jump by pressing G. Or holding G down allows the user to jump up high, similar to Justice Bug's move. If you don't know what Justice Bug is, I'll allow you to see what Justice Bug looks like. If you have seen Justice Bug, then you already know. This is Justice Bug. But to be honest, I'm kind of addicted to him. So basically, it's kind of like feedback. When Ben has feedback and he keeps turning into him as a kid, it's kind of like that. I'm kind of like that for Justice Bug. And then there's the Boogie Pack, which is basically the jetpack. You can generate it by pressing Y. I want to generate this and be able to fly. The flying moves for flight is F, but I think you can only fly by doing it on PC. So if you're on PC, you can be able to do these moves. So unfortunately, I think nanites can only be used by PC players. But I don't know about. But I think you can use the sword for mobile. Or any of the other moves. So basically, if you know how to use them in mobile, then share that information with other mobile players. Here's because I don't know how to do any of the mobile stuff, besides these buttons over here. Sorry, I'm a bit sick today. That's why I'm sounding a little different. I'm very sick, and I'm still trying to get better. It's not that, it's just a cold. So basically, that's all that there is just to go over with, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay, there's something for a little pooper.